Welcome to my channel, Razali Kemp. Before continuing to share, please press the subscribe button as a thank you for sharing this knowledge. And don't forget to press the bell button to let you receive notifications when there are new videos uploaded. Kelulut farming is a popular activity among rural entrepreneurs. Some of them work commercially and not least those involved on a small scale. For this time I will share my views on one of the problems faced by most rheumatic breeders. It happens not only in Malaysia but also happens to Kelulut farmers in Indonesia, Philippines and Thailand. So why does the problem of declining honey continue to occur even though the number of colonies is increasing but the honey produced is still declining even at peak times? Problems like this occur due to several misconceptions, factors including 1. Breeders choose simple farming methods. 2. Failed to identify the character of each species of Kelulut. 3. The size of the hive is not suitable. 4. Lack of natural nectar sources. In the early stages of Kelulut farming activities were introduced, breeders were guided to use original nests or wooden logs. Which log kept by the breeders have various sizes and most of them have large and long sizes. Indirectly, such an approach can maintain the size of the Kelulut nest space as the original. But such a situation changed slowly as farmers began to shorten the size of the logs for reasons heavy and difficult to maintain. Only the part where there is a broad cell is taken. The portion placing the honey and bee bread is separated. This situation makes the space in the log smaller and limits the activity of the Kelulut. The situation became more chaotic when the use of artificial hives was introduced. Various hive sizes and designs are born and most take the easy way out regardless of the space requirements of each Kelulut species. Although the method of farming Kelulut using an artificial hive is more environmentally friendly and can be easily maintained, especially in dealing with pests, honey production is affected. But there are two types of artificial hives, namely for breeding purposes and for farming purposes. Both have differences in size, a total available volume area, and comfort level of each hive. It has to do with how a breeder copies the original internal size of a Kelulut nest to become an artificial hive. The size varies according to the specific species of Kelulut. Logically, the size of the Kelulut itself can explain that the size of their nests is different between species and other species. In the tropical zone, Kelulut species Tetragonula laeviceps have a smaller nest size than Heterotrigona atama, while the genus Geniotrigona thoracica has the largest nest size. That is why Kelulut from the species Geniotrigona thoracica produces more honey than the species Heterotrigona atama. The nest size of each Kelulut species determines the amount of honey that can be harvested. The function of an artificial hive for breeding purposes is almost identical to a perangkap Kelulut. It was a temporary settlement to allow the Kelulut colonies to produce permanent queens and new colonies. It can be made using ready-made materials including bamboo or hollow wooden sticks. Plastic drink bottles that are darkened on the outside can also be used as a perangkap Kelulut. In many places, the use of darkened plastic bottles is the most popular as a perangkap Kelulut. The effect is very good and encouraging. Therefore, to develop an artificial hive for farming purposes, it is necessary to know what is the appropriate volume of area for the species Heterotrigona atama and the species Geniotrigona thoracica. Compared to Kelulut from the species Tetragonula laeviceps, it is a type that is easy to adapt. They are able to thrive in a small or even large space. So what is the minimum size of space volume required by Kelulut of the species Heterotrigona atama and Geniotrigona thoracica? Everything can be found in the book, Smart Hive, Penternak Kelulut Sakara Commercial. All information was obtained from research documents from India and Brazil. A guide is also provided to develop a smart hive to be used as a farming hive equipped with a thermoregulation system. The problem of lack of honey would not occur if we knew to differentiate between breeding and rearing hives. The need for Kelulut to live in harmony is intolerable and must be followed. The provision of adequate indoor space for an artificial hive plays an important role and is closely related to colony formation, directly related to the amount of honey produced.